feel like it's been a minute since we've done one of these to get you through a Tuesday, but it's time for our
great debate.
And this one is a really interesting one.
I love this one.
Yeah.
'Cause I have a very firm feeling and opinion about this one, but let's get into it.
Yes, so this one came from our intern, Steven, today. Thank you so much. We're
What?
talking, yeah, right. We're talking movies. Is it a waste of time or a waste of money to go spend it at the movies? Yes or no?
Where do you want to start? Because I got a pretty firm take on this.
I don't know where I want to start, so why don't you lead us in here?
It is absolutely not a waste of time. Going to the movies, even though it can at times be expensive, is still one of the great things you can go enjoy, especially if you go see a comedy. You get the roar of the rest of the room, you feed off it, it becomes a better experience. You go see a horror movie, you're all ooh, together, and it's that communal experience that is so great. You're seeing it on the big screen, and yes, everybody at this point has a nice TV at home. They might even have a good sound system, and it's easier to watch it at home than to leave the house. But you don't get that same feeling, that same experience. You don't get locked in the same way, because at home you're halfway on your phone, you're talking, you got kids running around, or you're making dinner as you're watching something. The movie theater experience is still an incredibly valuable, worthwhile thing to do. And in a time where we talk a lot about losing third spaces,
yes,
it's a great third space that you can even start going to in junior high and high school by yourself. You don't have to be 21 or whatever.
Yeah, you used
to
get
be
dropped
able to
off to go to the movies all the time. Yeah.
So I am a big proponent, especially of movies where you know there's going to be a big crowd. If it's the opening weekend, we've got Project Hail Mary coming up. That's expected to be big. The movie Hoppers just came up, and that one's for kids, and I'm sure that they're enjoying that. So I am a big proponent of spend the money, go to a movie. It is worth being in the theater still.
I think I agree with you, especially for me personally. Like, that is an expense that I'm happy to make at the movie theaters. I love to go sit, eat popcorn in the dark. There's something about experiencing it on the big screen with other people around you that's just not the same as watching a movie at home. Now, whether the sort of cost breaking point pays out, I think it might. I mean, when you consider what we spend on streaming, I think when you consider, at the end of the day, you probably spend more money on streaming and you're not watching a movie every day. You might not even watch TV every day, depending on what streaming service you have, you don't have. I also feel like the danger that I run watching movies at home is it's a little more tempting to scroll. So like, you might miss parts of the movie. You're only kind of half watching. You're not absorbing it the same way. But in a theater, my phone is in my purse. I have respectable movie theater etiquette. Like, I'm not touching it. And I feel like I can really focus in on a movie in the theater. But I just think the experience, in my opinion, is still worth the money.
Well, and it's a short thing. But that little 5 minutes after you walk out of a theater where you're talking,
hype. You got a new personality.
How did you feel about it? Did you see that twist coming? Like, you have that little conversation again in a way that you don't really do at home on the couch.
It's true. I think you only do that at home on the couch when you didn't like the movie. That's when you're like, why did we watch that? Well, I hated this, and this about it. But yeah, it's always this was an interesting, great debate for us. So as always, you can chime in if you go to coastlife.com/vote. You can cast your vote there, and we definitely want to hear from you. But what goes well with the movies? A little bit of dinner. We've got our dish of the week coming up next.